Anyone can dunk a basketball, and I'm about to tell you how. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Most of you who are watching this video are not subscribed to the channel, so make sure you guys go ahead and do so. I'll give you some time. This video isn't clickbait. Anyone can learn how to dunk. All you have to do is follow these 3 steps. But to make this process even easier for you guys, we're going to talk about the bare minimum requirements you need to dunk a basketball. So the average male height is 5'9". If you're trying to touch an object that is very high up, chances are you're going to reach with one hand straight up as far as you can reach while jumping. So for a 5'9" male, the average standing reach is 92 inches. That is the height with you reaching straight up as high as you can all the way to the ground. So it's taken into account your actual height also. So if we subtract that number from the height of a 10-foot goal, which is 120 inches, we get 28 inches that someone who is 5'9" would need to jump in order to just touch the rim of a 10-foot goal. But if we assume that you need to get your wrist above the rim in order to dunk, we would need to subtract your hand length from your standing reach, because that's how much more inches you would need to jump in order to dunk. So the average male hand length is 7 inches. So if we subtract that from the average standing reach and subtract that number from the height of a goal, if you are 5'9", you need a 35-inch vertical to dunk a basketball. Isn't that crazy? Someone who is 5'9" doesn't even need a 40-inch vertical to dunk, and this is just based on averages. So if you're taller than 5'9", you're going to have a little bit more of an advantage. So now that we have the bare minimum requirements to dunk, let's go ahead and get into the first step to help you get your first dunk. The very first step is low rimming. When I started to learn how to dunk, I would always practice on a low rim, and this allowed me to learn the best way to jump that would allow me to jump higher and allowed me to work on the technique of dunks. So what I recommend is to get an adjustable rim, set it to a height that you can barely dunk on, and practice dunking on that height once or twice a week. And once you're dunking easily on that height, you can then raise the height and repeat that process until you get to 10 feet. And the good thing about this is if you're relatively new to training, this itself will help you increase your vertical. There's something called the law of specificity, and all it means is the more you do something, the better you get at it. So the more you jump, the better you will get at jumping. But obviously, this isn't the only thing you need. So the second step is to weight train. You obviously need to lift to jump higher. To jump higher, you need a lot of power, and power can be defined as force times velocity. This is basically saying that you need to produce force, and you need to produce a lot of force fast. Now, there isn't really a set number for this. You don't have to have a 500-pound squat to be able to dunk. It's all relative to your body, but on the strength side, a good milestone is to be able to squat 2.5 times your body weight. But still make sure to train all of the accessory muscles like the hamstrings and the calves. So make sure you get as strong as you can with strength training, then learn how to use that strength by doing power training like power cleans and plyometrics. Now the third and final step is diet. There's a saying that fat don't fly, and it's true. The more fat mass that you carry on your body, the less opportunity you have to produce power. Someone who is 190 pounds of mainly fat isn't going to jump as high as someone who is 190 pounds of mostly lean muscle. This is a step that I believe a lot of athletes don't know about or think that it's just for bodybuilders, which isn't the case. So just to recap, if you want to get your first dunk, practice on a lower rim while you're working your way up to 10 feet, get as strong and powerful as you can, and put the fork down. Hope this helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment because I respond to all of my comments. But that's basically the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.